And to his right,
It's Jay.
those guys are the reason as to why we are called Ray and J Odyssey. I am the N. The N is a secret, but it makes sense. Don't worry.
It stands for none of your business.
Sure. If you want to know why I'm called Coach, tune in on stream number 100. Well, we'll answer the full question. I will answer it. I will answer it in a way that I don't even think, well, as you can tell from their reactions, not even Ray and Jane fully know the scope of how deep the answer really goes.
Okay.
So
We just
help us get to 100. Hopefully, we'll build up more of the mystery.
Hopefully, whatever that game will be at that point will live up to the hype.
Right.
Maybe. I mean, it's a good thing that we're numbering these streams so that other people can kind of keep track.
Yeah.
This is a 13 for us. I don't even know. I just typed it out myself, and I don't even know anymore.
This is the 13th stream overall, therefore the 13th version of Date Everything.
So, only 87 more to go.
Yay.
Now here's a question. Once we switch to a new game, will you be able to keep track of it that way?
We'll hope so. Hopefully, Twitch or YouTube will kind of keep the numbers in check for me. All right, enough of that. Let's move on. Porcelain is used for toilets because it is waterproof, non-porous, and is able to support weight.
Okay.
So what's our goal for today? I know we had a goal, but I honestly can't think of it right
We're
now.
trying to get rid of the air fryer.
Yeah, getting rid of him is quite the way to put it. Let's wake up early and hate.
Choosing violence.
You. I have been waiting for you.
Why?
There you go.
Me? Why? Uh-oh.
Well, I think we should just play to reality. Why?
Yeah.
Never ask why, only ask how hot.
Well, it ain't you.
Nah.
What?
I am working on outreach plans for the church.
Aren't you always working on
Every
that?
time I try to ask around the house about sinners in need of saving, I am insulted, turned away, or even shunned.
Gee, I wonder why.
Maybe
Oh no.
you're trying way too hard, that's why.
Anyway.
And I'm used to this, as preaching the truth is a truly thankless job. But I cannot do my job without some modicum of help.
Well, where's your faith now, huh?
Where's your faith now, Sheriff?
Sounds like a skill issue to me.
What can I do to help you? How could they treat you so poorly? All you're doing-
Triangle.
Yeah, sounds like
Triangle.
a skill issue.
Skill issue? No.
Get good.
It is simply a matter of obtaining the proper information.
That is GITGUD.
I can and will do it over time without your help, but my time is valuable.
So is mine. Get out of my face.
You seem like you understand that we're wasting your time, and you don't even.
Simply tell me what I need to know here and now.
I'm glad you asked.
So Cyrus says it's a skillet issue.
That's funny.
Where might I do my best work?
How hot?
Who is in most urgent need of my ministry?
You know who needs to talk to you? Timothy.
Wilson's Kitchen for sure. Luke and Stefan for a start. Nobody needs your lectures. Yeah. I don't even read the last one. Just square.
Yeah.
They are not lectures, and you couldn't be more incorrect.
No, I'm accurate.
Everyone needs salvation.
Not from you.
I would be a poor friar indeed if I turned my back on my flock. Now,
They aren't your flock.
Pours in quality, pours in money. Either way.
there's still another thing I remain uncertain of.
What?
While his message of convection is perfect, I am not always perfect in my delivery.
Oh, you don't say.
How hot?
Tell me,
Yeah,
what
no,
would be
just
the
a
best
skill
way
issue.
to reach those yet lost in the shadows of oil?
Hey, you leave the toaster out of this. She's a beautiful woman.
Air fried food that tastes best. I refuse to help you with this.
Why do you resist this? There is no reason to commit yourself to obsolescence and darkness.
You know how ridiculous it is for us to like knowingly go to him and then reject everything he has to say. You
Well-
guys ever tried a conversation like that? It's no longer a conversation.
Time and progress will go on without you. Do not force yourself to stay behind. I must return to my duties shortly, but before you go,
He hands you a pamphlet of some sort.
I feel like we've made no progress. Why is it always like this? How am I getting a collectible from hating him?
Collectible. Oh God.
it is a pamphlet with recipes for use with an air fryer.
Hey, we
Scripture.
had those.
If you do not wish to do the work, it will do it for you. Merely leave these lying around the house in plain view. Curiosity will do the rest.
Can we have an option to rip it in front of them?
Look, we had the option of consistently pouring out beverages in front of Beverly.
Right.
Why do we not have the option to do that here?
Right.
Seriously, dude.
Yeah, seriously, dude.
Yes. Yes. And do not ever address me as Jude.
Oh, I'm sorry. Dudettes? Chick? Lady? Is that what?
It.
It.
Yeah. Or that.
Technically
I am
speaking,
not
it's a that.
Jude Errol. I am Friar Errol.
Actually, I would like to have dude be an official title.
Go now. Take the pamphlet with you. Study it. I shall have more for you later.
Oh, God.
I've never agreed to this.
As per usual, Friar Errol seems unconcerned with your response. He's gazing reverently at a pamphlet, just like the one he gave you, lost in a spiritual silence.
Where am I going wrong?
Can he make nuggies? We need nuggies. I would rather make nuggies in the microwave at this point.
Cam, do I have something for you?
Do you want to try the food?
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll officially get him.
The first word that comes to mind as you evaluate the strange figure standing before you is delicious. You don't even intend to be salacious, it's just he looks edible.
Is this cannibalism?
Of course.
No, he's actually food.
It's personified food.
Yeah.
Food in the shape and the making of a human.
Right.
So,
Listen, have you not seen an ice statue or a chocolate statue or something like that?
Or those cakes designed to look like different characters.
Yeah.
are those people not walking around and actually being able to talk back to you? It's
Yes.
one thing for a
Yet.
well.
See, you didn't argue it because you know it can go in that direction.
His long blonde hair calls to mind ramen noodles,
Beautiful.
but his entire outfit is a culinary journey around the globe. He
Pie.
looks downright mouth-watering, but you're not sure the feeling is mutual. His expression suggests he's less than impressed with you.
Good evening. Do have a seat. I'll be with you in just a minute.
Looks like you're really enjoying yourself with that glass of wine that I guess you have in your hand.
I guess so.
Glass of wine? Surely you could do better than that.
Cyrus says some characters talk with you, some talk at you. If they talk at you, you have to do a lot more work to get them to hate you.
Of course.
This fine white has a light body and is rather dry. It's quite acidic. I can virtually taste its origins in the eastern Loire Valley. Dare I guess just outside Chavagnol? And as its taste matures on my tongue, I detect notes of honeydew, grapefruit, and peach.
Yes, the
And a
godson.
certain minerality. Flint. Gray salt.
How
Your
do you know
next
the
cosplay, Cyrus?
How do you know the color of salt when you taste it? What do you mean gray salt?
That's a good point.
Ooh.
Alright, Delphia Chardonnay. It's a Sauvignon Blanc. Riesling, then. That's not a white at all, it's a rosé.
I don't know what to say here.
We are not wine snobs at all. I
tried being years back.
I'll say this is just a pure guess. I'll just say square.
I think Cyrus is saying circle.
Yeah.
Fine, we'll take that.
Yeah.
Right with what we have.
Pathetic. Just pathetic.
Thanks, Cyrus, for nothing.
Oh, wow.
But where are my manners? Allow me to introduce myself.
Dude, you seem nice. You seem nicer when we were talking to Freddy.
I'm Mitchell Lynn, food critic extraordinaire, paragon of the perfect, advocate of the adventurous, and bane of the banal.
Mitchell Lynn.
Salutations.
He's got red feet.
Chocolate
Anyways.
pants, pie jacket.
Alright, you must really like food then, huh? I consider myself something of a foodie, actually. You know, I'm something of a foodie myself. Food, can't live with it, can't live without it. Have you heard of Soylent? I'm really into Soylent lately. The heck is Soylent?
Soylent is a reference to the movie The Omega Man, where it's a dystopian future movie, and all the people are really into this nutrient supplement called Soylent. And the conspiracy of our main character finds out near the end that Soylent Green is compound made of people. And that's why you have the phrase, Soylent Green is people. So, I'm thinking of Square myself.
Yeah.
Oh, really? Could have fooled me.
Could have food me.
Okay.
Listen, I'm afraid you've caught me in a bit of a hurry.
So, Coach, you said earlier that, like, if we ate him, would that be cannibalism? And we're debating, like, well, he's not actually a person. He is, in fact, food. But here he is talking about eating and drinking.
Right.
Does that make him a cannibal because he is partaking of things that are just like him?
Moving along.
Restaurants have just opened up around the house. I'm eager to give them a try and see if they measure up to my exacting standards. Say, how would you like to accompany me?
Alright, what do we want to do with this character?
He seems nice. I could go for a friend route with him.
I'd go with that.
See what that takes us. Alright, that would be great then.
All right.
Brilliant. So, where should we go?
He's a bit of a
There's a new Hawaiian fusion place in the living room.
What do you say?
He's snooty, but he's not doing it in a rude way.
He started off that way.
Sure. But the
Daisuke's sushi spot in the dining room is supposed to be pretty swanky.
The fat?
No, never mind. Keep going.
Freddy Yeti has an ice cream joint in the kitchen that's worth checking out.
Okay, so Hawaiian sushi or ice cream? What are we moving for?
Let's do sushi.
I tried getting sushi today!
Coach lived through the game.
How dare you mock me, game? You keep doing it again and again!
It's been a while since I saw Freddy, so I'm up for the ice cream route.
I say sushi.
Mitchell leads you to the dining room. He seems excited, or about as excited as a critic like Mitchell can be about a new place.
Hey, Jesse.
Alright.
Jesse also said
I've heard
sushi.
only good things about Daisuke's place so far.
Man, I was promised like 3 rolls of sushi. Wow, can't even say it anymore. That's how disappointed I am. I was promised 3 rolls of sushi today for my lunch. A coworker wanted to try to buy them for me because they couldn't give me money directly. They were like, "Oh, hey, I will buy you lunch instead. So what are you thinking of?" And I was like, "Oh, I could really go for sushi." And I was like, "All right, cool. So I'll order for you, and then you can pick it up when you go and eat it there and have a good time." I was like, "Perfect." Anyways, I show up like an hour and a half late to lunch because I was still, doing my work out of the store. And I finally get back about 10 minutes later. I let him know. It's like, all right, I clocked in for lunch. It's like, all right, cool. I'll go ahead and I'll place the order. And that's when they realized that they couldn't take over the phone payment. And by the time that we figured that out, it was already like 30-something minutes into my lunch break. So I no longer had enough time for me to go over what it was seemingly across the street, or it was down the road essentially from where we work. And I didn't no longer had enough time in order to go over there, order 3 rolls of sushi, eat it, and then come back and in time in order to clock out. So I was just like, you know what? That's fine. I'll just not have food today. And yeah. And now this game is mocking me with sushi again because, of course, I think this game hates both me and Ray to some degree. I don't even know what this is doing to Jay.
Oh,
But-
I'm having fun, which is the point of the game.
Yeah.
Let's hope it lives up to expectation.
So
You
it
walk
looks like
into a
virtually
rather
have it,
austere
right?
space. Every element seemingly selected for its clean and unpretentious elegance. The counters are of raw pine, finished to a glossy luster.
Leslie's like, now I want sushi. Well, how do you think I feel?
The walls are shoji-style screens, and the doors slide open with a soft hiss that seems
Remember-
engineered to bring you entirely into your sophisticated surroundings.
Remember, sushi should be eaten with your hands within 10 seconds of being served. That gives you the good route.
What?
A water feature drips delightfully in the background.
I thought for a second you were actually giving us like life tips. I didn't realize it was about the game.
No, it's a comment in the chat. That's all I was reading.
Alright.
Okay. I was like, oh, alright. So as soon as you get served it, alright, get it, throw it down the gullet in 10 seconds, and you'll get the chef's kiss.
You feel instantaneously relaxed and intrigued.
Ah, here comes the owner now. Irashaimase.
Daisuke greets you both with a warm smile.
Welcome to Omakase Daisuke.
California rolls only,
I
huh?
am pleased to
Okay.
see you both.
California rolls are unforgettable.
Always nice to see you, Daisuke. It's obvious you've put a lot of work into this endeavor.
Thank you, Mitchell. I've only done what anyone would in my place. The dishware deserves no less than maximum effort. I hope the decor and ambiance please you.
My mind isn't quite made up yet.
I think it's exquisite, Daisuke. It feels a little too stuffy to me. The slightly run-down quality,
The
it's...
triangle.
Yeah.
You do? Seems rather dull to me.
Dick.
Look more closely. It's intentional. Not dull, but understated.
It's triangle.
Now that you mention it, there's not really much going on here.
Understated, you say? Let me take a closer look.
Everything has been selected and arranged in order to draw one's full attention to the sushi.
Yeah.
If only my microphone was closer to me so you can hear the rumbling in my tum-tum.
Why, you're absolutely right. I thought at first it was lazy and weak decor.
See, we impressed him.
Lazy and weak.
Hang on there, Daisuke.
Mitchell continues on, as though he's not heard Daisuke.
But look around you. Perfectly clean, light and muted, but warm. This wood shows the signs of a master carpenter.
Is there a Jesus in this universe?
Don't,
chairs
don't,
have been
don't have me thinking that.
Yes!
And as I listen, I detect the subtle dripping of water from a waterfall pond.
That is only Sinclair's chronic drip.
Eh?
But I thank you all the same.
I feel almost as if I've been transported to the Tsukibayashi Jiro.
Man, I wish my fashion sense was described as chaotic drip. or chronic drip.
Delightful, simply delightful.
Words are hard when you're hungry, okay?
Let's move on to your speciality, Daisuke.
Happy
What are we to
says
make
tum
of the
tum.
settings?
Before we begin, I am obligated to tell you that Scandalabra's stories about the
Cyrus
silver are
says-
damaging lies and not to be believed.
He's a critic, but not a dick. He took your advice and changed his mind. Yeah, that's true.
Yeah,
That's fair.
he's he basically is Anton Ego from Ratatouille. Dick, but really not that bad.
That explains why he's so skinny, huh?
Yeah.
Believe the Scandelabra? I'd sooner let Sinclair process an insurance claim for me.
I'm glad we are all in agreement there.
Do you like how we
Well,
already
let's have a
know
look.
both of them pretty well at this point? Scandelabra and Sinclair, otherwise the jokes will go way over our heads.
Yeah.
We appear to be missing chopsticks.
Oh. Why is that, Daisuke? Chopsticks are probably only offered in Chinese restaurants. Chopsticks are brought out after the first course. Traditionally, sushi is eaten with the hands. Am I supposed to do that then?
Oh.
Because
Cyrus, is that what you were referring to?
it doesn't seem like this is the correct answer.
I think the safest answer here is triangle.
It at least gets them talking more. You know?
Right.
Like,
Right.
I'm not accusing him of anything. I'm just
No.
like, hey, like, what's going on?
Yeah, I think you should ask, why is that, Asuke?
Because I think we can, have the option open later
Yes.
to try this.
I say triangle.
But we're gonna tiptoe around this.
Traditionally, sushi is eaten with the hands.
Okay.
All right, let's get down to business.
Did you feed
I'm
the Huns?
starving.
I did not know
As
that.
the name suggests, we offer only omakase.
Great. No need to order. Oh, perfect. I love shellfish. I don't like not having a selection. Seaweed only is an odd choice, I have to say.
Great, no need to order.
I can't wait to see what's in store for us. Okay, now, when the first course comes, let's...
Okay. Now, I think it's appropriate to say eat it right away as soon as it is delivered, right?
Yes. Yeah.
But let's say the other options are give ourselves a minute or so to appreciate its beauty, pretend to refuse it once before accepting, then we're going to go with the third one. Eat it right away as soon as it is delivered, because somehow, some way, this makes sense.
Yes, you really know your sushi etiquette.
We do, huh? To be fair, if you were to hand me 3 rolls of sushi right now, I am not taking a minute into accept its beauty.
Yeah.
It's all really okay. Something like that. It all really depends on like how well do I know the person, and how well do I know how hard work they put into it. You know.
Well, we met Daisuke once. We're kind of meeting Mitchell for the first time again.
Well, he didn't
Yeah.
really know us.
Yeah. He kind of dipped out in our first conversation with Yeti. So, yeah, let's just go ahead and be feral in front of him.
I mean, in a way, Mitchell is taking us out on the date.
Yeah.
True.
Which I find very appealing, by the way.
I have a feeling those other 2 restaurants will be the other route, the rest of the route.
Here you are. Please enjoy.
Daisuke places a dish before you containing what must be the most hideous, clumsy nigiri you've ever seen in your life.
Jeez.
Okay.
That was not what I was promised.
The fish is misshapen, and the rice seems to be falling apart.
This is definitely not what I was promised.
What are we looking at, Daisuke?
Is it not obvious? This is eel.
Eel.
I see.
I can't. I love eel. Ew, I hate eel. Man, why did it have to be eel?
I love eel.
Why couldn't it just been escalators? I don't know.
I don't know.
Glad to know your take. I'll present my own opinions in the review. Now that we've eaten, I think it's time to go.
Well, the end.
Wow.
Okay, you gotta
That
admit.
just stopped happening.
You gotta admit. You gotta admit. I do like about Mitchell. We get in, we go to a nice place, we eat food, we dip out. We don't have needlessly long conversations about an air fryer.
Ain't that the truth? Now, can
Oh,
I
yeah.
open you up?
Hey! New character.
Hey, it's you.
What? I mean, I'm not complaining, but okay, hi.
How's it going, boss?
Came to see what was going on in here. Bobby, how have you been?
Bobby, how you been?
Okay.
The great Bobini! Our training awaits.
Hey, how'd you do that with your voice?
Ah, beans.
Hey,
Bonnie, I changed my name. I'm Bobby Sticky Fingers now.
sticky fingers. Surely they'll stick towards. I don't know.
What?
I gotta scram for a bit. This ironing board guy, he's a lot.
Poof!
Wow.
Okay.
Hey, boss, where'd you go?
Yeah.
Who the heck's coughing?
Do not be alarmed.
I am alarmed. I'm very alarmed.
Afraid, perhaps. silence.
And that too.
For the greatest mystery yet awaits.
Okay. Ah!
All he had.
Oh yeah. Ooh.
Triangle.
Yep, scream.
Ah.
Ah!
You have ventured onto the path less traveled.
Oh, it's you.
A path where no thing is sure, where the unknown is the only certainty. You, unfortunate soul, have stumbled into my fearsome presence.
Unfortunate souls. In
It is I, Ronaldini, the great and terrible.
Ronaldini. Okay, can I get a Big Mac and some McNuggets? No onions on that.
But hang on now. He's the great and terrible. I give him what we just had. This is probably going to be the worst version of a Rick Ronalds. So
Mick Ronalds.
yeah.
Wick Ronalds. Debatable. Well, what do you think of the design for this guy?
What's he got going on for feet? I can't really see it. I thought it was like checkered or something.
Coach is always interested in the character's grippers.
Because we never see them again.
I think he just has regular shoes on.
That's boring then. What do you mean you couldn't think of anything?
Desi says, I like that the iron is a bunny.
Yeah. Oh, that's cool. I like it.
I like how it has a hat that like never flies off. That's the true magic right there.
I like how the shoulders are ironing boards. Little ironing boards.
Yeah. The cape is a shirt.
It's got plaid on the inside of his jacket. I can't quite tell what the collar is, though. But, you know, for a stereotypical stage magician, sure.
Alright, but one last thing. So they can capitalize eyes on that portrait, but they still choose not to do it for the... Why?
I have no idea.
Why is that the only thing? It ticks me off every single time I see it.
Ugh.
Ah! Your smoke smells weird. What's this, laughing gas? Ooh, I want 3 wishes. Ooh, again, do it again.
Ooh, I want 3 wishes.
Yeah, I guess that depends. What do you want to do with this guy?
Get 3 wishes if we could.
I am no genie. How dare you debase and insult me? You who are but a peon.
Peon.
What are you gonna do to me?
Dude, I just didn't understand the situation. I'm sorry.
You threatening to pee on me?
Twas I, Ronaldini, whose pressed the digital powers successfully swiped the great diamond of the Aga Khan from beneath his very gaze.
So you do have powers. You have magics. Why can't you grant me 3 wishes?
That was you? I think I read about that somewhere. Are you talking about when that button popped off my shirt? My first wish is that you didn't say that.
Let's see here. Square.
Yeah?
I'd really want to say circle though.
Well, okay, that depends. What route do we want to go with them?
I don't think this ruins anything that we have going on for him. If we were to do this.
Alright, let's go for it.
I don't think he's that, like, so sensitive, you know?
Okay, my first wish is that you didn't say that.
I am no genie.
I don't know, you poofed, and Genie's poof, so give me my wish.
I am no magical ghoul living in some forsaken cistern.
Sister.
Hey,
Genies are ghouls?
you keep your hands off my hypothetical sister. So, no wishes then?
Of course not. I cannot grant what you wish unless it is beguilement tinged with the acrid bitterness of fear.
I wish we known that earlier.
Ding!
Well, actually, that does sound interesting. That sounds exactly what I imagined to love to taste like.
What?
That sounds exactly what I imagine love to taste like.
I heard you, doesn't mean I understand it.
I just wanted to make sure I was reading that correctly. Well, if you can't grant me wishes, what good are you?
Triangle.
Well, that actually does sound interesting.
Yes, yes, I'm sure that is so. Gaze into my eyes and find the mystery you seek.
Oh, gaze into your eyes. Look, man, I'm already seeing other people.
Now, do you feel the tendrils of my
It's not gonna
psyche
stop.
twining with yours?
I do. Your tendrils are welcome to entwine. I am at your command. I don't know how much longer we're gonna keep up this voice.
I feel something like a tickle in my throat.
I feel like this only really applied for Bobby.
Let's see, we started off with Bobby, and so then we got introduced to him, so.
Well, there ain't no turning back no more.
Let's see.
I said I feel something in like a
I
tickle.
don't think these are bad options though.
Sure.
You mock me.
Dang it. No. I was just wanted to get to the bottom of this whole deal. Correct! You're overcompensating, pal. Mark I couldn't. In the words of Shania Plain, you don't impress me much.
Triangle.
Yeah,
No, I'm
triangle.
just wanting to get to the bottom of this whole deal.
You speak in dismissive tones. You cut me to the quick.
I don't mean to. I just want to know what the iron behind the cape.
I rarely wear a cape.
What? Okay, well, the iron behind the shirt extension. I don't know what it is. Flannel? Something? You're a bit of a
What does that
visual
mean?
mystery. What is it that you're wearing now?
A magical cape.
Well, what the heck did I just say wrong then?
Okay, yes. Now, I have been known to don a silk-lined velvety affair.
Well, tell me more about you. No more tricks, alright? And no more wishes then. Because I ain't gonna grant them to you.
But I am only tricks.
So that's your hairline, huh? No wonder why you wear a hat.
And japes. Mostly tricks, though.
So, that. I want to know the man behind that.
Good voice is kind of working for him though.
Yeah.
What is there to say? I feel like without the stage, without the allure of illusion, I vanish in a puff of smoke.
A cool trick, I imagine.
No, this iron behind the cape, he ceases to exist when the grease paint and bespoke tuxedo are returned to their trunk. When I am returned to my dressing room, folded into the wall and forgotten.
Oh, I see. What if there was someone there to remember? I wouldn't mind seeing what's under that tuxedo, you know. Hint, hint, wink,
Square.
wink.
Yeah.
It's just that I'm so used to performing in the salons of the wealthy, in steamship staterooms crossing the vast unknowable depths of Leviathan. Even one time on a baroness's haunted ski lift. I'm accustomed to exposing my long and mighty, my long and mighty.
Lord. The girth. Go on, exposing. I like it. Me likey.
Go on.
Uh-oh.
Go on.
Great and terrible.
Don't describe your thing like that. Go on. Ooh, Ronnie, you tease. Don't run. Don't say it.
Go
Go on, yeah.
Powers to the finery of society's creme de la creme.
Okay.
I'm more disappointed. That was less spicy than I expected.
Yeah.
Well, that is true.
Expose those great and terrible powers to me, my Dark Lord. You know, there's a lot of value in the not so creamy. Live a little.
Well, square.
Yeah.
The inky vacuum of my proclivities may be too much for a mere mortal to handle.
I don't know what part of you describes as inky, but I'm willing to be lost forever if need be. I'm not afraid of any vacuums. I have one in the closet right now. I have forced him to drink, and now he's living a miserable life in the breaker box.
Oh, God.
Triangle.
Yeah.
You have no fear?
Yeah, none at all. Except
You-
spiders. I don't like spiders.
We are willing to go to the tub with a toaster. We have zero fear, okay?
Have you seen our playthrough? I'm trying to bone my own nightmares. Okay? I have no fear. And it's all because of the $36 that left my pocket. A little bit, yeah. I'm afraid. Will you give me strength?
Okay.
Square, yeah.
Yeah.
I can take that strength away with a wave of my hand.
Like a genie. Would you rather I were trembling with fear or with pleasure? Well, even the suggestion of it has my knees weak. Mitchell Spaghetti. Wave your hand if you dare to. I'll grab your wrist and I will squeeze.
I have no idea.
Triangle.
Okay?
Why can it not be both?
Look, I'm terribly interested in you.
Of course you are. I'm terribly interesting.
But wasn't that like the whole thing that we were trying to figure out like what is behind him, and now he's trying to like we haven't learned anything from him.
Right.
Well, this is our first meeting, man.
Yeah.
But I'm not some sequined assistant here to do your bidding.
I could force you to do my bidding.
Only
Remember,
if you
no
force
me-
it through our dear Bobby Sticky Fingers.
Okay.
And how would you go about doing that, huh?
I could stare into your eyes, snap my fingers, and your inhibitions would vanish, your free will gone, bent to serve me.
Okay then.
Staring at the blank page before me. I didn't think that song would have so much, so many appearances. Oh, and you think I'd be interested in serving you? And then snap those fingers, get to it, baby!
Let's get that.
Yeah, I don't think so.
Let's get
Cyrus
that.
says content warning.
Let's get that Thanos snap.
Hey, we never got Skylar.
I shall give you no further warning. Once you fall under my
Yeah, screw your warning, Cyrus. I was super into this, but now I'm getting uncomfortable. Hey, I volunteer as tribute. The way, the relinquishment, the show, the whole deal. The whole enchilada, the swole chihuahua.
Square.
I merely choose the most enthusiastic option.
Well, I can't help it if you excite me. Let this be one of the rare occasions, then.
Square.
You'd best control that excitement. It would be a terrible shame for my command performance to be, shall we say, halted in the first act.
It doesn't have to be a single show. I'd buy tickets to an entire run. Things happen. There's always tomorrow night.
Triangle.
Then make yourself useful.
Dang.
Your wish is my command. Wait a minute! I thought we were saying no wishes! Gotta love flirtation where I have a use.
I don't even know.
Coach, I'll leave this one in your hands.
We've strayed so far from the path. that
Yeah.
I no longer have control. I'm just reading the lines and you say it. I don't know. I never had any sort of say so, alright?
Yes, you have. You mean?
That being said,
Okay.
First, you'll need to get into my simple, empty little closet.
Can I do that?
am I getting it alone? But it's dark in there.
Am I getting in alone?
Now, are you afraid?
Ooh.
Are you gonna saw me in half? Depends on what you keep in here.
Depends what else you keep in here.
Oh, just my wand. Silk binding rope, a few blindfolds. Tools of the trade, darling.
Please get in with me. Much more fun if we're in there together, I think.
Is this still a magic show?
Yeah. This escalated very quickly.
Square?
Ah, but it locks from the outside.
I currently have no assistants.
Hey, Ronaldini, where's Bobby? Because, like, me and Bobby can get in there like that.
Mm-hmm.
And then you could, you know,
Watch or
be
something.
outside.
You can watch.
Well, he wouldn't be able to watch if the closet door was closed.
You can watch the door move or something.
He could listen.
Yeah.
Will we be trapped in there forever?
What makes you think I want to escape?
Not forever.
It's not like I have to worry about eating, drinking, and going to the bathroom or anything like that.
Not forever. Just till we die, because Bobby pins don't have a lifespan.
Yeah, we'll be trapped in there forever.
Yeah.
You're never trapped anywhere with I, Ronaldini, master of escape.
Okay.
But weren't you trapped in here until Bobby opened it?
Well, yes, but
No buts about it, sir. Now all this seems like you're a master of escape. Kinda killing the mood right now.
It hardly seems like you're a master of escape.
Sure.
well, I mean,
In fact,
Jeez.
it's sort of pitiful.
Ouch.
it's true. It's true. I'm a fake, an imposter, a fraud,
Genie?
Shout it.
A
Phony.
He's a phony!
a phony,
Con man.
God, man.
a con man,
Bunko artist.
I don't know what that is.
a bunko artist.
It's not even a word, and I agree with you.
A flim flam man.
Flat flat.
A flim flam man.
The hustler. A scammer.
Weepy, weepy, sob, sob.
Beep 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 sob sob.
A swindler.
This just keeps going.
Oh, please. Please stop.
Alright, I think we tortured the man enough.
Those are the only options we're getting.
Alright then. You're also a big baby.
Circle.
Sorry, I got a little carried
It
away.
reminds me of that one SpongeBob episode where it was Grandma's Kisses.
Oh,
And that one fish just
Kept
kept
going.
continuing to go.
You're like,
all right already.
Circle.
yeah.
Sorry, I got a little
It's
carried.
fine. I understand. I deserve it.
Oh, not that
My
much.
true origin story is decidedly not astonishing. I was manufactured in Canada.
Ooh.
Canadian.
It's okay. Nobody's perfect, man.
Gross. Wow, I didn't even hear an accent. Your sneaks are everywhere. No way. I had a roommate from Canada. Do you know Gary?
Circle or square?
Yeah.
I'm no sneak.
I know. I was just kidding. Tell me about it.
Sigh. My truth is uninteresting.
We have to let Guy know he's Canadian.
It's interesting to me.
You don't mean it.
Sometimes truth holds magic, and that's the magic that interests me.
Surely you're the only human in the world who thinks so.
I doubt that. You're inherently interesting, so go on, tell me.
What is there to say? I'm a world-famous master of mystery, a diabolically devious devotee to the dark arts.
And
And I'm a normal iron manufactured in Lloydminster, Saskatchewan.
so you escaped that boring life and charged into the great wide world. So you left and became somebody else.
Triangle.
Yeah.
That is correct. I live a lie every day.
But which truth is the truest? But is it a lie if you do it truthfully?
Square.
What an impossible question.
Come on, give it a shot. Those are the best ones for learning about ourselves.
Square.
I
Escape the straitjacketed padlocks that hold your truth prisoner. Reach into the top out of your heart and pull out the bunny of truth.
Square?
Yeah.
Square? I like that more.
I see what you're doing here.
I know, I'm so subtle and creative and awesome. This might be our greatest reveal yet.
This
Square.
might be your greatest reveal yet.
Oh, don't you see? I am my greatest illusion. I'm not great and terrible. I'm not even okay and slightly unnerving. My Ronaldini, I'm nothing. I'm just Ron from Lloydminster.
Hi, Ron.
So about that burger, is it a nothing burger now, or? Well, I'm pleased to meet you, Ron. Ron's not nothing. In fact, I think he's probably pretty cool.
Square.
Yeah.
Liar! You couldn't possibly be truthful right now. I'm boring. Every breath I draw is false.
Okay.
Oh? You haven't performed in all those interesting places? Heh! So you haven't taught yourself all those cool illusions then?
Triangle.
Of course I have, but it was never me. It was this costume, this affectation.
You created the whole affectation though, right? That's amazing! But we can agree you are a super talented musician. That's not nothing.
Square.
I, Ronaldini, am the amazing magician. I, Ron, am nothing.
But the Aldini, you know?
And yet that Ron, though I deny it every day, is the self I most cleave to. I miss that board.
Wait, you'd rather be Ron than the great and terrible? I really think you can be both.
Triangle.
Let's try this again.
Square.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know. Great this, terrible that. I may be great and terrible, but most of the time I just feel terrible.
Nobody is ever any one person. Stop being a baby! Your life is so bleak!
I think you just missed home.
I think you just missed home.
I was getting to that line.
I do long for the simplicity of the tundra, to tread not the lush ironing-board nylon to which my silken feet have grown accustomed, but the endless permafrost of my native land.
Then return there. Dude, I'll buy you a ticket right now.
Return there.
I'll buy a ticket now.
I do long for that, but what would I do? There is no call for my brand of seductive rakery there.
What?
We just love
What?
being rakes, don't we?
Right.
We just love that word.
You could perform at birthday parties. Get yourself a different kind of suit, you know what I'm saying?
Oh my
You
god.
could tour
Last
Saskatchewan. You could write a book. You could
Wow.
X yourself, I guess.
Well, it ain't X.
You could tour Saskatchewan.
Yeah, Saskatchewan.
Oh?
Perform in the grand old theaters of the prairies and introduce the mystery that life there is so sorely lacks.
Of course.
It's the only way to bring together your two selves. Sequins in Saskatchewan. I like it.
Triangle.
Yeah.
I will. I will do this very thing. A new tour. A homecoming. I can see it now. I can see the shining marquee through the blowing snow. Ron, the iron, is I, Ronaldini.
Hooray! You'll be able to have your cape and eat it too. Look at you. Your greatest illusion becomes your greatest reveal.
Look at you. Your greatest illusion becomes your greatest reveal.
Sure.
Oh, that was very good. You're witty, aren't you?
I'm nitwitty. Magical, huh? I am pretty amazing, let's be honest.
I am pretty amazing. Let's be honest.
Magical. Oh.
Indeed. I thank you, dear sweet thing. I will
Did you just call me
forever
a
be
thing?
in your debt. Should you ever find yourself traversing the northern reaches of this self-same continent, do let me know.
I'm like the one thing that isn't a thing. You'll see my shining face smack dab in the front row. I might be busy with other folks. You know how many people I know in Canada, after all. It's like,
You know, the guy and the other people.
Triangle.
I must away. So much to plan, so much to prepare. Do you have a good-sized box to ship me in?
Bone nose.
Yeah.
It's a sports joke. Alright, I can get out of that voice.
Wow, that was a long one.
Table?
That was
The
shit.
first word that comes to mind when you see the large cowboy standing before you is solid. This guy's big, and he looks built to last. You might be intimidated were it not for the kind expression on his face and the sweet way he doffs his hat at you. No one's ever asked you this, but if you had been asked to imagine what your table might look like as a human, you think this would be pretty close.
How is it still the same day? Oh my gosh, this is long.
Yeah.
We've known each other for a real long
There's
time.
still one more
now,
interaction after
but
this.
We ain't never been properly introduced.
I say cheers after this.
So, first things first, name's Abel, and I'm your table.
Abel the table.
And Abel.
You know what?
And second, that is one fantastic red
Always
shirt
goes
you
back to the
got
red
on.
shirt.
Alright.
Howdy.
Alrighty. He's mostly wood.
The belt buckle is a plate and cutlery.
I love it. I appreciate the fact he's wearing chaps too.
Mhm.
It's got mostly wood. It's got little carvings all over him.
He's got like flowers in his pocket.
He's got some tattoos.
He's got the S.
What?
The S on the right arm.
Oh yes,
Because of all the scratching and stuff, like
yes.
all those extra little doodles. I do like how the hat is not complete. He has like a little awning or something.
Mm.
Like it's like a little gazebo above his head where the hair can stick out.
Yeah.
He is. He's one of the very few characters in this where the outfit looks like it could be worn by a real person.
Right.
And it's stiff as crap, but you know.
Somebody needs to mod this look for Red Dead 2.
I'm Arthur Morgan. How is that hat like not falling off all of its substances? You can't tell me that it can't fall over because the cup on his right shoulder already fell over.
Glue.
Okay.
Nice to meet you. I'm Whoopslap, and I'm your human.
Square. Anytime there's an option for it to say our name, I'm gonna take it.
Yeah.
I know it, but it sure is nice to hear it from you face to face like this.
Okay.
You know, as a table, it's my job to hold things up all over the house. And I take my job real serious. So, if you're here talking to me now, you must need something more than just my support. And if there's one thing Abel's gonna do, it's make sure everyone in this house has what they need.
Ray, you should
So-
cosplay this guy.
What can I do you for? There's gotta be something.
That'd be a lot of work.
Alright, I'm just getting to know everyone around the house. Do you have any dating advice? You're assuming I'm here for you and not just walking around my house.
I'm gonna say square.
Yeah.
Okay.
Heck, you're asking me that? Dating, huh? Ooh-wee. Dating ain't really my area of expertise, you know. And me, personally, I never was one for casual stuff.
You can't support us then? Oh, how the yous have viewed.
How the Abels have Abels.
If you're looking for someone who knows people, though, you might want to talk to Kopi.
Oh my god, not her again! What do you mean? Why do I still have to interact with her?
She's good with that sort of thing.
Is she though? What do you mean by casual stuff? You the old-fashioned type? Don't pawn me off into somebody else.
Triangle. What do you mean by old? Yeah, casual. Triangle.
Yeah.
Oh, heck, I don't know. All that talking and whatnot. Trying to fit each other's history into bite-sized portions. Oh, it just ain't my speed.
Me neither. I mean, hey, that's why I'm here. You should catch up to the times, old man.
Square.
Yeah.
Then you really got to talk to somebody who knows what's what with dating these days.
I mean, it's not like I've already had like 17 lovers already. And a couple more on the way, hopefully.
Hope you'll get you on the right path.
Oh my gosh.
You're gonna be the new
Out of everybody that you could have suggested.
Winda, tell her I say hey when you see her.
Uh-oh.
Will do. Thanks, Abel. We'll
Thanks.
see.
Thanks,
Thanks,
Abel.
Abel.
Is it because he's a coffee table?
He's all the tables.
Yeah.
But like, I
Well, this is the kitchen table here.
yeah, I'm starting to realize that doesn't make any sense.
Yeah, thanks, Abel.
You take care now.
It's now nighttime. Want to do the chairs? Either this chair, the dining room chairs, or the living room chair. Either way.
Oh.
It is in fact a chair.
What?
Never caught one sleeping.
Your order's ready, Mr. Davenport.
The only one
Curtain
we really caught-
rises at 6 p.m.
The only one we really caught sleeping was Koa.
What?
What Cyrus said.
Yep. I hate that I can type a pun, hit enter, and have Coke say it immediately before it shows up on your screen.
Wow. Which pun was that?
I think coffee table or something.
Yeah.
What?
Chairs are a 6 p.m. thing. Otherwise, she's sweepy.
Sweepy.
No, you say it properly. Eepy.
Leaping.
Well, time for bed.
That's a new one.
Well, time for our threesome with Betty and Teddy.
And nightmare, hopefully.
That's a foursome.
The fearsome foursome. Oh.
It's a fantastic foursome. There we go.
Oh my god.
Coming to the theater in a couple of weeks.
Should we try again for the armor?
Why do you?
Oh yeah, right.
Why do you insist?
I was just asking.
Why must you insist? No. No. I'm not about to like spend another like 10 minutes skipping dialogue. Speaking of which.
As we go to do that.
As you enter the kitchen, you're surprised to hear organ music.
Ew. It sounds disgusting.
Are you sure we can't
Whoa.
try another track?
It's our record player.
We'll get to you next, don't worry.
Again.
You got it.
We'll release you from the shackles of oppression.
Rainey starts the organ track from the
Rainey.
beginning again, and Friar Errol hums along, half muttering to himself.
We'll gnaw at the ankles of big business.
Thy hands, thy grace, thy handle, thy interface.
I want to punch your face.
Oh no. Oh, grease devil, take it all.
It's not that serious, man.
It is deathly serious.
I think he called her
The
that.
friar pounds his fist on the table.
Don't hurt Abel.
I'm not sticking around for this. You can just sing it to yourself.
See what I mean?
Get out of here while you still
See what I
can.
mean? Douchebag.
Yeah.
Rainey hurries past you, giving you a pitying look as you approach the friar.
Thanks.
I must get this right.
Circle.
Get what right? What's going on in here?
Damn,
And
you
we really
really
upset her.
yeah,
Yep.
circle.
Her upset is of little consequence to me.
Wow.
I am composing a hymn to honor the glory and majesty of the air fryer. Music is, after all, one of the most universal languages.
Okay.
No matter.
If I cannot perfect my hymn, it is all for naught. I simply need to step out of my own mind. I am, perhaps, too close to the subject.
No, body language is the most universal, and that's why he was playing the organs.
Tell me, how does this strike you for a title?
I don't care.
In the arms of the convection angels.
It sucks.
It's already been taken.
Too commercial, not holy enough, just right. I think it could be better.
Wow.
Why are these only options? Why can't I just say it sucks?
Too commercial. Not
I think
holy
you could do better.
Better is not a helpful critique.
Okay.
But since you are unable to provide me anything actionable, I must revisit it without you.
Thank
Okay.
you.
Now then, for the chorus. Should I extol the virtues of the friar's purity, its efficiency, perhaps both? Or should I mention its affordability?
All the above, don't leave anything out. Talk about its superiority. You should talk about how annoying it is to clean.
That is not a feature of air fryers,
Yes, it
and
is.
I will thank you to keep such blasphemies to yourself.
It is true. You know it's.
Disgusting and disrespectful.
You're disrespectful.
Just like
Look how you
your,
treated these people.
just like your insides.
I will
Wait,
dignify
what?
that remark no longer.
His organs are dirty.
And finally, for the finale, perhaps I should light a candle? No, too old-fashioned. Perhaps I will time it to incorporate the dignified beep of the friar.
Throw pizza rolls like confetti. Your audience will love it. Slam a microwave directly onto the kitchen floor. It'll be sick. Definitely the beef. The air fryer speaks for itself. Why are these our only options?
Slam microwave?
No, I don't want to hurt.
Luke.
Yeah,
Okay, pizza rolls.
Triangle, yeah.
I'm gonna do the beef.
No, don't. Because that's complimenting the air fryer.
Yeah.
He's not here at the moment. Please leave a message after the beep. Beep.
It is undignified, but I suppose it has a certain appeal to the masses. And it is they who must receive my message. I shall consider it. I've but one last thing to ask of you.
How hot?
Listen to this composition and tell me how it strikes you.
I don't want
I don't wanna.
And Finn,
Oh goodness.
tell me, how did that make you feel?
Angry.
Like I'll never be happy again. Like you could see every sin I've ever committed inspired.
Well, that is not the goal, so I'm not sure whether I should be angry I've wasted my message on you, or if that means this hymn does indeed need tuning.
I feel like we've gotten no progress. I don't know how long this has to be until we like finally get somewhere with him. We're gonna be like, you know what, screw you!
I shall have to pray on it. I must track down Rainey at once. I need her backing, and she cannot hide from me forever. I shall have to perform it for you once it is truly complete, but until then, may you walk in the currents of convection.
No thanks.
The friar sets off at a fast march, walking right past you, singing under his breath as he goes.
Let's see. Do you want to try the chair, or do you want to do Rainy now?
It's
or-
not 6 o'clock or whatever, right?
You want to try Phoenicia to try to do Bev, or
How many people do we have right now? We have 80. We're only 20 away.
all right? Let's
I'm trying to
try.
get
Let's try to unlock people at this point. Then.
Yeah.
Rainy, we'll save you. Don't worry.
The beautiful flapper you see before you stands in stark contrast to the strange music that plays when you turn on your record player.
I had a history project on the Flappers.
Oh, nice.
I didn't say this before, but maybe it's because you're not wearing your sombrero in a goofy fashion.
Well, she seems sweet with an old world sort of beauty. The music she plays is all kinds of wrong. It skips and goes from too fast to too slow.
It's because you have Bullseye, Woody, and Jesse running along it like a treadmill.
She dances to it all the same, swinging her arms and legs in time to the herky-jerky rhythm of some ancient record.
I like the design.
It's ancient record.
Well, don't just stand there like a wet blanket.
Oh, we gotta talk to the blanket.
You get a
Right.
wiggle on. Let's see you dance.
Yeah, we're the Wiggles after all.
Mashed banana.
Which one of us wants to be the purple?
Me. I'll do it.
Alright, you'll be the blue,
Okay.
Ray. I will be the red, I guess.
There you go. There's our colors.
Yeah.
All right. We
Ray
have
had
to
the
dance.
stance.
Yeah.
Ah, pipe down and just dance already.
It'll be okay.
You give it your best shot.
Spin
Which seems to please her.
Now you're on the trolley.
Yeah.
What? You mean I got it? Trolley?
You mean I got it?
Yeah.
Exactly what I said. You're getting it.
Mercifully, she turns the music off.
Well. It's about time you came to see me.
But the music's still playing.
My name's Rainy.
Hi, Rainy.
How you doing?
All right. Cool.
That is a cool design.
Mm-hmm.
Dang it, I couldn't see the shoes. Again, it's the only time we're gonna see it. Like the bottom of that skirt and all that records and stuff.
Anything good from the chat?
No.
Okay. Failed me once again, chat.
Mm-hmm. I've been waiting for you to come over and see me sometime.
Yeah. We're trying to save you from the fryer.
You've been all over this house, but you never come my way.
Well, there's reasons for
Okay.
that.
Well, I'm here now.
It's Ray's fault. He wants to leave the toaster alone. Okay?
Listen.
I didn't even know you still worked, honestly. I was gonna come around soon. I'm not really into vinyls.
I was gonna come around soon.
Yeah.
Uh-huh. Baloney.
That's Mitchell.
Well, anyway, it is so great to see a new face around here. Even if your face ain't exactly new to me. Nobody ever seems to want to hang out anymore. I can't imagine why. I used to be the belle of the ball. Everyone was so happy to see me at a party.
Well, you see, Rainy, there's a thing called COVID that messed things up with that.
Now it's always just me and my records.
It's probably because you're playing them at the wrong speed. They're bored of you. I can't imagine
I
why.
can't imagine why.
Me neither. Well, whatever. I'm gonna keep the party going here. Feel free to stick around if you can keep up. Otherwise,
Nope.
you can beat it. This beat's for expert hoopers only.
We're expert hoofers.
Rainy's frenetic, high-pitched record is too much for most anyone to keep up with. You decide to check in with her another time.
They don't call us loop slap hoofers for nothing.
The story is that her kind of something similar to Shelley, like something is wrong with the record player itself, and that's why it's just off.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh wow, you already disappeared. Jeez.
Okay. Let's do a sweep around the kitchen first, just to be sure.
Well.
Oh, good point. Yeah.
Micro Ave.
An armored soldier with absolutely haunted eyes claps you on the shoulder, his iron grip jerking you towards him before you've even had a chance to introduce
He's
yourself.
already jerking me?
Ranger! Oh, you survived the journey.
We didn't do the oven yet either.
No.
What in the Connie soul is going on here?
And with all your limbs still attached. Thank the immortals you made it here alive.
The who? Don't push your obscure religion on me, pal. Yep, these limbs are stuck on good. You have Faria to thank for that.
I say square just because we were traumatized from the fryer.
Yes.
I'm gonna say circle.
Okay.
Because I don't want to be roped into something like that again.
Okay.
I can see that.
Oh!
Very impressive ligaments.
Wow. That was quick.
Good. You'll need all the limbs you can muster.
He stops suddenly,
Cyrus
tapping his
says-
hand to his forehead.
Did you do the fire alarm? No, we did not.
We will get to her next. Then.
Saying that this is Ace.
I said the oven after Luke's dialogue. Just
Yeah.
he's right there.
Be careful,
Oh, and
this might
heck,
rip your heart
where are
out.
my manners? Name's Newcomb. Luke Newcomb.
I don't get it.
Look at you.
He's got high heel boots on.
Yeah.
See, now you're looking at him.
Because you keep mentioning it.
It's time to kick, cum, and chew ass. And I'm all out of ass.
This is a good time then.
Sorry, it's been a while since I've seen another face.
It really hasn't, but continue.
We saw it
Except
the
the
other day.
faces of the walls, of course.
Wallace?
They tell me to burn things, but I try to tune them out.
What?
Whoa!
Okay.
Mostly because I already burned everything flammable weeks ago.
Freeing yourself from material objects is very healthy. Very nice to meet you, Luke. Newcomb, huh? Like Dookie.
Square.
Yeah, Nukem, like Duke.
Square.
Nice to meet you too, Ranger. Anyway, forgive me if my extended isolation has eroded some of my social skills. I've just been stuck guarding this outpost for months. And you spend enough time out here alone, it's real easy to go feral. But don't worry, they have great solutions for that now.
No offense taken. Go feral? What kind of solutions?
What kind of solutions?
Yeah.
Death via nasal spears.
What?
That sounds fun. That doesn't sound like a great solution. Can you elaborate?
Elaborate.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't see why I would.
That's what I was thinking.
Oh, I'm just so excited you weren't obliterated! When I heard Colonel Furnace was sending a division from across the Barrens, I thought for sure swarmers would rip your flesh to shreds and use your blood for fuel before you even made it to the first outpost.
Oh, they did, but I'm very resilient. Use my blood for fuel? Why? Has there been a gasoline shortage? I'm sorry. What?
I'm very resilient.
Yeah.
You certainly are. I appreciate that in a ranger. But wait, you came alone? Where's the rest of your division?
They split up. Get it?
Yeah.
We did so the long way. Oh, definitely dead. I don't know. Can I have some tendies?
oh, dead. All dead.
Can I have some tendies?
Jay?
Dead.
Both are pretty funny options.
Of course.
Yeah.
I'm starving. Protein gels and carnitine chews keep the organs functioning, but only at baseline capacity. Am I right?
Tendies, always tendies, as the chat says.
That's what I hear. If you say so, I don't know.
That's what I hear.
Listen, I wish I could give you more time to decompress. I know you must be exhausted after your journey, but time is of the essence.
Time is of the essence.
We have much to discuss, and dangerously little time before our mission commences.
Exciting. Tell me more, you hulky microwave person. Do we have to? Can I have like 5 minutes to nap first?
Tell me more, you hulky microwave person.
I trust Colonel Furnace briefed you on the mission back at the fortification.
Yeah, sure.
Absolutely, but I'd love to hear you retell it. You have such a strong, sensual voice. Maybe I have a hard time keeping track of all this lore. What's that have to do with my attendees?
Triangle.
Yeah.
I want to hit circle.
Go for it.
Yeah.
Everything.
Yeah.
Well, let's try to focus less on the tendies and more on the mission, okay?
I guess.
Salute.
Salute.
Here's the situation.
Okay.
I have in my possession a handheld electromagnetic device powerful enough to flatten the Barrens entirely. From Cape Death to the Death Zone to Deathtropolis, the Citadel of Death.
Not the colon.
It's called the Magnetron.
Oh, we know that very well, don't we, Coach?
Yeah, it's the magnetron, capacitor, and diode.
Yep.
Here's an artist's rendering.
Yep. The magnetron, the capacitor, and the diode.
That's not what it looks like.
Whoa, so what? Not Deathtropolis!
Not Deathtropolis.
Yep.
Oh yes, I'm afraid the blast zone would completely decimate Deathtropolis in an instant, killing millions.
You forgot to say the colon!
And worse, the fallout
And
would
another colon!
irradiate the scenic suburb of Deathville, home of the world's widest asparagus festival.
Not the Asparagus Festival.
Stockton?
How else will we have terrible gas? I don't know.
Yeah.
Dear God. No big loss. No!
Oh.
Anyway, to keep the device from falling into the wrong hands, it was permanently welded onto my armored exoskeleton, allowing me to transport it to its intended target, the Swarmer's subterranean nest.
I don't know why. I was going to say the president.
There, the device will be remotely detonated, eradicating the Swarmers and winning this war.
Wait, there's a war? There's always a war.
So you're going to die?
We're always going to die.
I go, so you're going to die?
Okay, cool.
Triangle.
There's always a war.
Hopefully not. Not with your help. But also, most likely, yes. I need you to meet me back here tomorrow at 0700 hours.
That's not tomorrow. That's 700 hours away.
After a light breakfast of irradiated grubs, I'll walk you through your training and our mission objectives.
Does that include my tendies? Yes, sir. Can I have my tendies in? So I could do.
Can I have my tendies on?
Ah, you keep on with the damn tendies, huh?
Yes.
Why hungry?
Ranger, we win this war, and I'll get you all the tendies you can mash into that pretty little face of yours.
Well, I'm sold.
But in the meantime, let's really try to focus on the mission, okay?
I need you to lock in.
Lock TF in.
Amazing. Okay, I guess. You think my face is pretty?
Amazing.
Yeah.
All right, it's about time for me to begin my nightly patrol.
Isn't it like early afternoon?
Gotta make sure no swarmers infiltrate our defenses. May the immortals watch over and protect you.
Like I said, he said 700 hours, so 7 a.m.
Oven.
I don't know. There's salt and pepper right there. It makes me want to push it.
Okay, let's have our Blue's Clues thing.
Push it.
It's probably Mitchell.
Ah,
Yep.
my
Yeah.
favorite.
Oh,
All food.
that's not food.
You put it on food, you eat it.
Yeah, you put it on food. No one asked for like a bowl of salt.
All right. Edible things, okay?
Care to join me
Anything
for
is
another
edible if
review?
you try hard enough.
Anything's edible if you're not a coward.
Fine. I'd love to. Too bad. I just ate my tendies. I
I'd
was
love to.
thinking maybe we could just talk.
Okay, he's a quick in and
So,
out.
where should we go?
You better be.
There's a new Hawaiian fusion place in the living room.
Speaking of in and out, you're making me hungry again.
Freddy Yeti has an ice cream joint in the kitchen that's worth checking out.
We're already here, so let's do Freddy.
You had me at ice cream.
You arrive at Freddy Yeti's new ice cream joint,
Yummy.
the Yummy Yeti. It's a herky-jerky establishment, to say the least. The ice trays are slipping and sliding everywhere. The frozen peas and fruit have not yet been moved totally out of the way.
Not the frozen pea.
And Freddy himself is hard at work trying to put together the last touches on his icy creations.
We have arrived.
Hey guys, great to see ya. I'll be right with you as soon as I finish mixing this. Dang strawberries won't blend.
What do you think?
Rustic in the best way. Feels like home. I expected it to be more inviting.
Triangle.
Yep.
Rustic.
I agree.
Feels like
Rather
home.
charming.
Weird. It's like in our home or something.
I'll note this down.
Grab a seat, guys. Pop yourselves down in that there box of Haagen-Dazs bars.
Hogan goes.
That is.
I hope we won't be eating pre-packaged foods.
Not at all. Just part of the aesthetic.
It's so creative. I love it. Old boxes of off-brand ice cream for stools.
That's so
Triangle.
creative. I love it.
I'm so glad you approve.
He
I want
often
you to
matches your
enjoy
energy.
yourself while we're out
Chat
together.
says.
Huh?
Chat says he often matches your energy.
Oh, really?
And I must say, Freddie, it really is a good idea.
So he's a people pleaser.
Aw, shucks. You're making me feel all nice and cold inside.
Food better do that. Food better please the people in me. All
That's a
right.
good point.
You got menus?
Nope, but look at this.
Freddy points at a long bar of ice, into which he's frozen the various flavor combinations.
I kind of wish that Mitchell was a female though, because then I can make a joke about the umami flavor.
Okay.
That's pretty clever.
Strawberries, bananas, pieces of chocolate, vanilla beans. And beside each, he has painstakingly, if a bit sloppily, carved the names in ice.
Those names are pretty much ineligible. Friday, that's so cool. Pun intended.
Swear.
Yep.
Thanks, guys. Mitchell, you inspired the idea.
Well, I'm touched.
Anyhow, we've got strawberry vanilla swirl, chocolate chill, coffee with cream, and classic vanilla. What'll it be?
Strawberry vanilla.
You
swirl.
first, mon ami. So much about a person can be determined by their choice in ice cream flavors,
Rum raisin.
don't you think?
I say the coffee.
Of course, it's always going back to cupping. Want to swirl things up with that luscious strawberry? Let's chill with that chocolate. Shall we caffeinate while we refrigerate? Vanilla.
Circle.
I say triangle.
And I say square. Chat, what do you want?
Anything.
Cyrus says strawberry.
Well, here we go then. The unblended strawberries it is.
Ooh, I dare say, let's get a bit mixed up.
See, you loved it.
Oh,
Another
did he
good dance of flavors.
Didn't see no hearts.
Hey, I don't think it really mattered. I think you would have been fine with any of them.
Well, don't just leave me hanging. How is it?
Fine, we'll give you a high five. Frederick! Can I call you Frederick? It's absolutely sublime. Oh, Freddy, it's absolutely divine. You know what? I suck at lying. It's terrible.
Wow.
It's sort of kind of meh, if I'm being honest.
Triangle.
Triangle.
Frederick!
Why did we give him formal?
Oh, that makes me so happy.
It's the proper rhetoric.
What? Okay.
Freddie, dare I say it, this is the most voluptuously iced cream I've ever had the pleasure.
You ever had voluptuous ice cream? You ever had an hourglass?
What?
You'll be fine. You ever had an hourglass thick ice cream like that?
No.
Hang on a second.
They
There we
have the honor of tasting.
What are we saying?
When he said voluptuous, I was trying to say, have you ever had like an hourglass?
What?
You know what? It doesn't matter. Doesn't matter.
What is happening now? I don't even think you guys are watching anything. It had to be stream number 13, huh?
Jeez.
What was...
So hang on, guys. We're here.
Oh, it just completely vanished. What the heck?
Bit of technical difficulties.
Remote play. I could use your help here. Why are you not? There we go. Okay. I'll better open up a billion windows. Okay. You guys back? No?
Give it a second. Give it a second.
There you are.
Alright. You never forget the joke. Apparently the joke was not meant to be said.
Voluptuous something.
It doesn't matter anymore. They ruined the timing.
Bravo, my friend. Bravissimo.
We'll fix it post, even though this is pre. I don't know.
Yeah.
Well, guys, I've only got one more thing to offer, and that's my every day is Sunday.
That sounds interesting.
I'm full. Lay it on me, baby.
Give
Lay
it
it
to
on.
me, baby.
First, we've got the ice cream. Vanilla and brown butter caramel.
Just take me now, why don't you? I found a camera. Like,
Square. No, I was completely said the wrong thing. Triangle.
Triangle.
don't worry, I wouldn't have listened.
Yeah.
Consider me titillated.
What?
Tits.
Then comes the chocolate syrup, which has been heated. Next, we have a subtle glaze of butterscotch.
What about better gin?
Let me guess, you heated it in the microwave? You hear that, Fryer? Something you can't do?
You slut!
You're a naughty boy.
Triangle.
Bit much, don't you think?
Triangle.
Triangle.
Mon Dieu.
Some ground roasted almonds for a crunch.
Oh,
A
that's
bit of
hopefully
whipped
learned.
cream. And last but not least,
Cherry on top.
Give it to me, Freddy. Take me, you nasty animal.
Square.
I think I just got full looking on all this.
Square. Nasty animal.
Yes. Yes.
Oh,
You filthy animal.
man, a happy new year.
well, my friends, that's everything I had for you.
I just like how Freddy does not acknowledge me.
Well, I mean, he's just gonna let us enjoy our food gasm.
I know, but it's like our words are directed towards Freddy. Freddy's not responding, but Mitchell's the only one responding.
I know it's a bit rough still, but I hope you had a good time. I'm not exactly a trained waiter.
We could kind of tell. Au contraire! I thought the service was great.
Square.
Service was good.
Je suis d'accord.
Yeah, French.
And I might say that your grasp of French grasps at my heart.
Oui.
Da.
Best music!
Thank you again for having us on such
Yeah.
short notice. Keep an eye out for my review. Very well now, human, we must be going.
Pathetic human.
I really thought Salt and Pepper was a separate entity. Anyways, Oven.
A burly chef stands in your kitchen, looking at you expectantly as he stirs a sauce pot.
Sauce boss.
Despite his intimidating stature, there's warmth in the depths of his dark eyes.
You must be my new sous chef. I'm Stefan.
We know.
Hey,
Ooh, I like that the oven rack is the apron. That's cool.
You got knobs on your toes.
How many penises does this man have, then, if that's the case?
are you ready for prep?
Well, Ray, you're the cook amongst us, so let's get going.
All right, chef. Let's go.
Prep.
Stefan regards you in silence for a few long moments.
Okay.
Then why are you here?
To say hi?
An adorable chicken-shaped timer slides into the conversation, settling on Stefan's shoulder.
That's cute.
Mr. Cluckles!
You're right, Mr. Cluckles. I could stand to be nicer.
See, I wouldn't have been so abrasive towards him if I knew that there was a Mr. Cluckles on his shoulder from earlier when we were speaking with Miranda.
Hold on. Mr. Cluckles, is that a separate thing that we can talk to?
Oh no.
I don't know.
No,
I was wondering if the range hood was something different.
No, I think it's like like how Dolly has her dust bunny and
Or as like Sinclair has the Sudsy.
yeah.
Okay.
Like some of them do have pets.
Okay.
But then again, how do you explain Rebel?
Anyway.
He takes a deep breath, steadying himself, then points dramatically at you.
You, what are you doing in my kitchen?
It's my kitchen.
Alright, I gotta say
This
it.
is my kitchen. You
No,
must have me confused for someone who thinks this kind of thing is funny.
it encouragement, yes.
I'm not trying to be funny,
I'm busy.
Nice to meet you, Busy. I'm Whoop Slap.
and I'm trying to eat.
I thought your name was
I've
Stefan.
got a whole lot of folks to feed, and unless you are here to help, I need you to step out of the way. Do you smell that?
What the Rock is cooking? No.
Woo!
Just your bad attitude.
Triangles.
No.
Well, I mean, The Rock was in the Attitude Era, so
Yeah, you possess a nose. Do you not?
I have a snoot.
I don't know.
I make do with my hood.
Mm.
Yes. I'm preheated. I know. Thank you, Mr. Cluckles. Always keeping me on track. Like some humans who come in my kitchen just to distract me.
I just wanted to have a conversation.
Aw, it's a little chicken timer. It's my kitchen, dude. End of story.
Triangle.
That little chicken timer offers more help than you can imagine.
Yeah, like giving me tendies.
He understands the type of establishment I'm trying to run around here.
And I'm just trying to get food, man. What are you even talking about?
You okay?
Are you okay? Are you okay?
Only a human who doesn't understand cooking would ask me that.
How dare you?
Cooking is life. It's not just food. It's your soul. Maybe one day you'll understand.
Soul food?
Until then, I'm wasting heat standing around here talking to you.
Anyone ever
tell
gonna
you
tell
how
you
rude you are?
Wow.
Well, of course they do. And they didn't know a crepe from a grape. So I couldn't give a damn about what they say.
Okay.
I'll leave. Wait, I know a crepe from a grape. Does that count? Oh, I know a crepe from a drape.
Square.
Go on, shoot.
That's not what you are.
Okay, Mr. Cluckles, all prep should be done in 7.5 minutes. Start the timer. And go!
Alright.
Well, that was unpleasant.
Well, time for bed.
Hey, at this point, we're just trying to do the 100.
Yeah.
We're trying to figure out who else is left at this point.
We still haven't gotten the narrator.
Point.
Oh, Amir.
Your mirror has done its job dutifully over the years, accurately reflecting your image back at you in good times.
While we're here in the
and bad.
makeup, too.
But today, there is no reflection for you to scrutinize. Only a long-haired beauty who looks at you like you're a work of art.
Oh, incredible.
Sorry, what are we talking about? Who, me? Oh, yeah, thanks.
Circle.
Amir throws his arms out to stop you, gesturing to you to stay where you are.
No. Don't move. Step back into the light.
He just walks slowly up toward the beast reveal. Like this? I'm good here, thanks.
Yes. Breathtaking. Look at you. Do you see how well I can frame your face from this angle? You are glowing.
You trying to frame me?
I think he is.
I mean, it's still just me, though. I hate looking in the mirror. I totally see it. Thanks for noticing.
I totally see it. Thanks for noticing.
Yeah.
But I could not help noticing. You are radiant. I simply reflect the beauty in front of me.
That was probably not the beauty we were referring to.
Triangle.
Thanks. I really love hearing that. I'm not sure what else to say now.
Thanks, Red. I love hearing that.
I can see in you. Your beauty must be something you are already familiar with.
Or, oh sure, people always tell me I could model.
Triangle.
Really?
Mhm.
I say square.
Come on, Ray. You're missing the fact that Whoop slapped the model.
Fine,
That could
go
be
for
our
it.
lore.
Go for it.
Yes, I can see this for you.
Maybe. We'll see. I was being sarcastic. Wait, you really think so? I was making a joke. You're right. I look amazing.
Wait, you really think so? I was making a joke.
I'm probably saying triangle here.
X.
Alright. I still trust triangle.
Okay.
So.
Oh my goodness. That boost of confidence. I can actually see it spreading over your face like the most invigorating flush.
Like a toilet? Huh. Well, when you put it like that, you are a flatterer, Amir.
Square.
Yeah.
Ah, but the spark has been lit. You'll see. We will just have to fan those flames until they're a great, big, beautiful rolling flame, won't we? Stop by any time. I'm happy to admire your beauty any day.
Alright, cool.
Makeup.
A stylist with a very vertical, very pink hairdo appraises you, lifting his glasses to take a better look at you. His face is kind, his features soft, and his makeup? Oh, impeccable.
Like the character of the person that he is inside?
Oh! How about we... Oh.
Really dialogue.
I think I'm getting lost right at the start of all this.
You and me both.
Hi.
I'm so sorry, darling. My brain runs quicker than cheap mascara sometimes.
What the heck is happening with your glasses?
What do you mean?
There's like glasses, and then there's like above glasses.
You know, it's you flip them down for the shades.
Oh.
Yeah.
Fancy.
Stupid Barry, disposable Barry, you're doing it again.
Disposable. Are you like the first disposable item we have?
I guess it really depends on how you want to count trash.
Oh, just stop talking.
Well, he more so represents the can, and that can't really be disposed.
Sure.
Hello? Can we start over?
Square.
Yeah.
I would like that, yes.
He takes a deep breath, shaking off his awkwardness and giving you a friendly smile.
Let's take this from the perfectly coiffed top, shall we?
Now, here's an interesting question here regarding our character. Why does he have makeup? Do you think he wears makeup? Or do you think it belongs to somebody that he's no longer with?
Well, given that you can kind of pick your gender from the beginning, and every conversation is very gender neutral,
Yeah.
I think they just kind of threw it in there just in case.
After all, I think we put ourselves as they, them.
We did. We did. In fact, we did. But I'm trying to piece the background details here, you know?
My name is Barry Styles.
Barry
I'm
Styles.
your one-stop shop for looking good, feeling great. Not that I have to work too hard at that because I don't know if I made myself clear enough on this point, darling, but you are looking fabulous. Why, hello.
Notice that the more our pecs are increasing, some of the characters are complimenting us first. Like Amir did it, he did it.
Well, I don't know how much that is true, because we don't know that entirely ourselves. Maybe we could look at other playthroughs afterwards or something. It's like if there's some sort of change in dialogue. I feel like
I'll
this
be honest,
is
because
set.
I like to be clearer than a freshly unblocked whore, I really don't like talking about myself, hun. I'd much rather talk all about you. And eyebrow hydration, of course. You really cannot underestimate how important it is to avoid a thirsty brow, baby.
Yes, I understand that very well.
Yeah. Keep them on fleek. Thirsty brow. Of course.
Of course.
But mostly I want to talk all about you. In fact, if you'd be so gracious as to indulge me, I'd love to really get under the skin.
You want to get under my skin?
What are you, Faria?
Tattoos?
Please, I'm ready. Literally?
I'm ready.
I'm ready.
Oh, not literally, obviously. My products are for external use only. I mean, can I ask you a few questions?
Okay.
Sure, let's do it. I guess so. I am so lost already.
Sure, let's do it.
Did we do the plan yet? I can't remember.
Oh,
Yes.
fabulous, darling. Okay. This is super exciting. I just love learning about what other people like. I haven't yet met with a taste I can cater to. So, with that in mind, I simply have to ask. Drum roll. Favorite brand of tweezer?
Did we do Parker?
We did not.
Okay.
That's your first question? Tweezers, huh? Oh, let me think. I have a preference for sure. I simply do not care about this.
Circle.
Yeah.
Okay. Is that true for us?
No.
Wait, what? You have a preference? Or no?
No.
Okay. No, I don't have a preference either.
I kind of do.
Oh.
I'm not gonna say it, game!
Okay.
Let's hear it, my little kitten.
No!
Tweeze me.
Teasy Weezy's Tweezer brand tweezers. Polished responses, sick line brand.
Slick line.
Smile Republic ones. Gotta be Creedle and Crabnuts.
Is there anything that company doesn't make? They literally make other companies, at least if you believe the rumor they've helped the Scunthorpe Mafia set up that shell corporation.
What the heck, dude? Enough about the conglomerates, man. Just,
More
I
lore.
like a tweezer.
I like their tweezers, though. They're metal, they grip small things, they have those little grooves running across the curvy bit. They're, well, they're just really regular tweezers, aren't they? So, let me just make a mental note. No need to actually write it down. Got a mind like a steel trap. At least when it comes to tweezers and tweezer-related lifestyle choices. Ask me to remember a job interview or doctor's appointment, and I can't help you. But random hair conditioner trivia? I could give you that for days.
So, what's the next question? Okay, lay a conditioner fact on me. Next question.
So what's the next question?
Yeah. I'm gonna feel two of those are the same thing.
Sorry?
I think you were asking questions?
Right. The critical path. Let us continue right on down with...
What's your favorite lipstick color? What is your deepest, darkest secret?
Yeah, deepest, darkest secret.
Okay.
Oh dear. Too deep, too quickly. I like surface level. Surface!
Well, don't you also work with foundation?
But
That's a good one.
Here, I'll do it. Barry, what's your favorite lipstick color?
Barry, what's your favorite lipstick color?
This is a good one. A classic of a beauty question. We can't have a beauty Q&A without knowing your favorite lipstick color, can we?
okay.
Mine is pink.
Okay.
Impressive, no?
No.
Well, that explains your hair, I guess. Rather impressive. That sounds very middle of the road. I wouldn't say impressive is the right word.
That sounds very middle of the road.
Alright.
Oh, wow, just like your response. What, pray tell, is yours?
If we say pink.
Red.
A different color. I don't like lipstick.
Red.
Sure.
Well, when it comes to classic, can we look any further than red? It's the look of the sexy, the sultry, and it slots neatly into almost any aesthetic. It's the first line choice of lip shade for a reason.
Okay, if I had to choose one, it would be Coral Blue number 2 semi-gloss lipstick.
You're such an idiot. You're
It's a
such
color
an
that
idiot.
truly says, here are my lips, right here on my face, the little flappy things just in front of my thing. You truly can't go wrong with red. Moving on, it's time for our final question. For now. That sounded threatening. Anyway, third cue. What do you think is the biggest reason to wear makeup?
To feel confident, to feel sexy, to feel unique, to feel like somebody else.
Triangle.
Let's feel confident.
Yeah, I get that. We all have things we're self-conscious about, and I think makeup helps. It's one of the things I love most about what I do. Helping someone get that boost they need. It's not the lippy and the eyeshadow that makes a person look good, like truly good. It's how someone carries themselves, you know?
Yeah, like their makeup.
Sorry, I spoke a lot again. Of course I did. I'm an overshare. Need to stop that.
Yeah, it wouldn't hurt to scale it back a bit. Not everyone wants to hear that much. It really is fine. You don't have to keep apologizing for being you. Well, it's a bit much, but I'm not that bothered.
Square.
Yeah.
Barry still looks embarrassed, but a sweet little flush comes over his pale cheeks, and he smiles at you.
Well, darling, that about wraps up the cues. It was going to be a big 20-question thingy, but I just didn't do it, I suppose.
What about our peas?
Plus, I forgot half the ideas I had for it when I thought about combs for an hour.
Combs? Who can think about combs of all things? That's okay, I had fun with it. No biggie.
I had fun with it.
Yeah, that's fun with it.
Really? That's wonderful, darling. I had a lot of fun, too. Oh, I really hope we can have another fabulous chat again.
Sweet.
Okay. Hang on. Oh, is that?
For a moment, it looks as if a firefighter has appeared in your home, smoke and all. But a closer look reveals the smoke is in fact attached to this apparent firefighter's head.
See, before you guys were trying to get to the makeup, I was going to try to do a smoke and mirrors joke.
Okay.
But you guys ruined it. I don't even know. I was just thinking of that on the spot, actually, just right now.
You don't get much of a chance to scrutinize her appearance any further, because the moment she notices you, she begins to rush you along, raising her voice and waving her arms at you.
I thought Ray would have at least liked it. The Imagine Dragons like her.
No.
Thank heavens you're here. Wait. Well, don't just stand there. Go get help.
What? What's wrong? Help. I am the help.
What's wrong?
Yeah, what's wrong?
What do you blink mean? What's wrong? Don't you blink see that?
See what? No need to shout. Don't I bleep see what? Could you maybe turn that off? I can withstand this. I can withstand anything. We are black.
What? What?
Our smoke detector's beeping.
Square. Square.
Yeah.
All that smoke. It's everywhere. And where there's smoke, there's bleep fire.
It's nothing. It's probably carbon monoxide or whatever. That's not smoke, though. Those are dust motes floating ever so sweetly in a ray of light.
Oh, is that what that is? Whoops. I guess I might be a little jumpy today. Sleep.
Could you maybe turn that off? I can withstand this. I can withstand anything.
Sleep. Why?
Anytime now. You know what? I like this sound. After a while, it's very pleasant.
Oh, no. Oh dear. Where are you? Arma.
Whoa there!
What?
My content aware has given me a tickle.
For this?
Haven't seen you in a minute.
Arma has gone through some trauma and might even have more in store for her. It could be triggering for people who have dealt with trauma, suicide, and other violent acts.
It's the character y'all wanted, Coach.
If dealing with that kind of behavior in a light way is disagreeable, I wouldn't recommend this one, that's for sure.
Cyrus says, oh yeah, her content is very aware.
You go with that? Or you want to skip it?
Well,
I'm okay with it.
you guys know what you're in for. I want to showcase every part of this game.
On with the show!
You don't
What's
say
that?
so cheerfully,
Couldn't
Skylar.
hear you for a sec. Arma Alarm, at your service.
Hi there, Arma. It's nice to meet you.
What? What?
Triangle.
Yeah, triangle.
You too. So, what brings you around here?
Thought I heard a noise. A sort of loud bleep, if you will.
Oh yeah, that's part of my job. You see, I'm here to protect the house from fire. Take a look around you, at everything you love. Now just think, if you're not careful, it could be gone in an instant, consumed by raging flames. I've got to stay vigilant at all times.
Wow, a real-life hero. I admire that. Wait, what was that? I might start a fire myself if it meant getting rescued by you. I noticed you're looking a bit, frazzled.
Triangle.
Some people don't get how hard it is to have a job like mine. You have to be constantly on the lookout for the slightest sign that something could be wrong.
I have no idea why we're on the stairs.
Well, we want to see eye to eye. I don't know.
Okay.
If I let my guard down, even for a second, this whole place could be turned to ash.
Speaking of which, did we do the stairs?
No.
No.
I've
That's
seen
like
it
the
happen.
biggest thing we've ignored this entire time.
I respect your discipline and sense of purpose. I'm glad to have you around. You've seen it?
Yeah, you've seen it?
You've seen it?
I don't want to talk about it.
Okay.
Oh, come on. I completely understand. I won't push you.
Square.
Yeah.
That means a lot to me. If you come back in a bit, I might be ready to talk about it then.
Wow.
Okay.
You take your leave.
Alright.
Alright. So, stairs.
A distinguished beauty
Oh.
greets you with an elegant wave. You never really thought so many hard corners and angles could be soft and graceful, but she's really selling it somehow.
Oh, hello, dearie. Mind your step. I'm getting a bit creaky in my old age. I'm working on it, mind you. I'm Stella, your quickest way up and down between floor and ceiling.
Hey, Stella.
Airway calling.
I don't mind the creek. Feels homey. You are a noisy old thing, aren't you?
Wow.
Good for you.
I don't mind the creek. Feels homey.
Well, aren't you a sweet summer thing? I appreciate the sentiment.
Her voice kind of seems familiar to me.
Yeah, we have a lot of new voices to get through.
Still, one step at a time, all right? Just in case. And step and step and step and step. At least, that's what they say.
One step at a time. That's a lot of steps.
One step at a time.
That's the way. Step on through.
Laying it on a bit thick here. Maybe take some smaller steps. I'll be on my way then.
Square.
Yeah, maybe I'll try.
Oh, but you've got to dream big, you know? Hustle, I believe is the word.
Hustle for what? Hustle has a couple meanings, I think.
Hustle for what?
Self-sufficiency. You see? Well,
Stella looks everywhere but at you, trying and failing to find the words. Eventually she sighs, plucking up the courage from somewhere within her.
truth be told, I'm starting a business.
She gives you a nervous but sweet smile.
I see. That's great. Congratulations. What kind of business?
What kind of business?
Well, it's a lot of things, but I'm focusing on a new release right now. Market research tells me it's a little lacking around here. No offense to anyone, of course.
None taken. You mean me?
None taken.
Oh, thank goodness. You know, if you were interested, I could get you in on the ground level.
This is Morticia from the 1992 cartoon. I think I'm okay. Tell me more. Have you ever heard of a pyramid scheme?
Triangle.
Yeah.
Are you sure? Business is booming, you know. It's the perfect time to get on board.
Is it now?
Well, no. Not really. Oh, I'm not great at going off book. Sorry, dearie. Oh, it all seemed a lot easier in the booklet.
Booklet? You're reading from a script? What seemed easier?
You're reading from a script?
Yeah.
I thought I had it locked down. The script. They tell you what to say and how to say it. Problem is, I haven't the darndest charisma for it.
I haven't the darndest of riz.
Stella's steps to success. How to sell that sale and change your life, generate passive income and financial freedom, all from the comfort of your own home.
Stella pulls out a pamphlet from deep in her bag.
I memorized that part at least.
Looks like someone's just scrawled your name in front of some boilerplate text. I think you're being scammed, Stella.
I think you're being scammed, Stella.
Well, let's not get too dramatic. It's hard work, sure, but isn't anything? They even tell you that. Step 37. Not everyone will make it, but drive and passion are the fuel that fans the flame. Patience is a virtue, and success is for the virtuous.
Speaking of which, we haven't gotten to the fan yet either.
Doesn't that make you want to get to work?
That makes me want to fall. And I consider that a business trip. Does it make you want to go to work? Speaking of work, I'm in a bit of a hurry. Sorry, Stella. It kind of does, actually.
Does it make you want to get to work?
Yeah.
Yes, actually, it does. Make something of myself. Oh, I really have gone off track now, haven't I? Booklet or not, this is a mess. Look, dearie, I'm so sorry to ask, but could you come by again someday soon? Give me another shot. I'm still working on my nerves. And there are really a lot of fancy words to learn. I'll throw in a free sample. Gotta get rid of them somehow.
I'd rather not take part in a glorified scam. I'll swing by when I can. I might at the time. We'll have to see. Of course, Stella, not a worry.
Of course, I'm not worried too.
You're too kind. I do appreciate it, dearie.
Alright. I am curious how many characters we have left at this point.
Yeah.
Well, I have one less now.
You've never been famous a day in your life, but as you try to evaluate the excitable figure blatantly staring at you, you can't help but wonder if perhaps this is how it feels. She looks at you like you've just announced she's won the lottery, her eyes wide and her jaw dropped.
Oh my god, this cannot be real. I must be dreaming, right? This is totally a dream. It has to be.
Probably. Wait, it is? I too have trouble distinguishing my dreams from reality. Circle.
Yeah.
Yes, that's it. That's clearly the most logical explanation. Right now, I am comfortably asleep in my bed, zonked out on Ambien, listening to the calming drone of my white noise machine. Because this right here, there is absolutely no way on earth this could actually be happening, right?
Believe it, sister. Depends on what you think is happening. I'm the wrong person to ask.
Depends on what you think is happening.
I think you're actually here in the flesh, that's what.
She turns away from you for a few moments, fanning at her face, but it doesn't help her calm down.
I just can't believe it. I mean, you prepare your whole existence for something like this, but then, when it actually happens, no amount of preparation could ever possibly be enough. I know that people throw around the expression shaking, crying, and throwing up, but I think I might actually do it.
And let's get you a paper bag. Please don't. Why, are you sick or something?
Please don't.
Yeah, please don't.
Wait, did I say that out loud?
Yes.
Yeah.
Ugh, I don't know why I even said that. I'm so sorry.
It's okay, really.
It's just that my heart's racing a mile a minute, and there's definitely not enough oxygen getting to my rotors. Which means I'm liable to blurt out just about any random thing that pops into my head. Taxidermy, penicillin, Ontario. See, just like that. Oh, I'm so embarrassed.
There's absolutely nothing to be embarrassed about. It's not a big deal. Have you considered medications?
Square, not a big deal.
Yeah.
No, I'm behaving like an out-of-control fan. I'm sorry, I really don't mean to be overreacting like this. I just never thought we'd actually get the chance to interface like this. And now that it's happening, I'm totally blowing it, aren't I?
Isn't that like your job, though?
Good point, yeah.
You haven't blown anything. It's okay. Everyone gets nervous sometimes.
Everyone gets nervous.
Yeah.
Yeah? You get nervous too?
Absolutely. Not me. No, I'm infallible.
Absolutely.
Would you allow me the opportunity to just reset this whole interaction so I have the chance to put my best blade forward?
Absolutely. Yeah, sure, whatever.
Yep.
Oh my god, you are the absolute best! Just like I always knew you would be. Okay, here goes. Hi there, I'm Fantina, and if it wasn't painfully obvious from my over-the-top outburst a moment ago, I am your biggest fan.
Why?
Fantina.
As far as like her outfit is concerned, I don't really know why she has a bunch of stickers on her. Do people do that? Like, do people just put a bunch of stickers on their fans?
I'm not sure. I just think if anything, they're trying to play up the fame real hard of her.
So like the buttons on her chest and stuff is like the settings and whatnot.
Right.
Her cord is like her belt.
Right. Yeah.
That's
I don't know what to tell you.
That's about it. So, wow, that's so cool. Wait, really? Even bigger than my mom?
Wait, really?
Uh-huh. Hang on. My content aware is going off.
Okay.
Stalkers.
Fantina is your biggest fan in more ways than one. Her behavior toward you might be considered similar to stalking.
Great.
You cool with that? Or you want to skip it?
Well, like I just said earlier, we're here to see every part of the game.
Yep.
Carry on then.
So,
Again,
Don't say it like that.
in your
I've
house,
been a huge admirer of yours since the second you brought me home from that discount electronics outlet all those years ago.
so the biggest stalker is not your phone or your computer. It is your standing fan.
Just everything about you is so unbelievably impressive. I'm constantly in total awe.
This is the one that made me the most uncomfortable. For the record, she is in nothing.
She's in what?
This is her voice, her first voice actress job.
Oh, I see. Interesting.
So, awesome. That's so sweet. Wait, in awe of me? No way.
No way.
No way.
It's true. I've never known anyone so inspiring.
I haven't done anything. I got fired from my job first day.
So, let's get this out of the way. How do we want to treat this character?
Friend.
Yeah. I think going the extremes of love or hate is going to be really bad for us.
But it is going to be very difficult to balance the dialogue options to go the friend round, I feel.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it's like, I'd hate to go towards hate.
The way you wash the dishes, making sure they're sparkling clean even before you place them in the dishwasher.
I think that's Daisuke.
The way you adhere to a strict daily routine with every single minute pre-planned weeks in advance.
We didn't even know if we were confidently going to stream tonight. That can't be true.
The way you always file your taxes 3 months before they're due. Oh
no, I'm behind.
You guys actually do taxes.
There truly aren't words for how incredible you are.
For the record, yes, I do my taxes. Oh, thank you so much. I am pretty incredible, aren't I? Thanks. I definitely don't do those things.
I definitely don't do those things.
Okay.
Yeah.
Right? I know that. And it's your commitment to the intention of doing them that's the real art.
I guess Sarah
Ow.
says we can't really make her hate us.
It's one of the harder characters to do the hate route with.
Oh,
Well, that's a good thing we didn't want to.
yeah.
You know, I really don't want to bother you any more than I already have, and I know your time is extremely valuable, but I was just wondering. No, it's silly. Forget I ever said anything.
Okay, see you later.
Tell me. Okay, I'll forget it.
Tell me.
So,
Well, I was just wondering if it's not too much trouble, would you be willing to sign one of my blades? Just so I have something to remember this amazing moment by. Only if it's not too much trouble, though. I really don't want to inconvenience you.
She just like hands out a katana. Of course, seems weird, but whatever.
Seems weird, but whatever.
yeah.
Oh, thank you so much. This is so amazing. And your handwriting is so immaculate. You are an artist with that pen.
Okay.
I didn't realize I was in the presence of such a talented calligrapher.
You're so sweet. Thanks. That's because you're not.
Thanks.
You are so welcome. Wow, I can't believe I actually got your signature.
We need to come up with a signature for Whoop Slap. Like, what does that look like? Just a. I mean, it's obviously gonna be like a big
Just
W and a big S, right?
Just an X.
And emblazoned on my own body, no less. Very naughty.
Oh, gosh.
I can't wait to show this off to everyone else in the fan club.
Yeah, well,
They are going to be so unbelievably jealous I met you.
Fan club?
Wait, you don't know? I thought for sure you knew. Yeah, you have a fan club.
Great.
I'm pretty sure we don't. That's so cool. Really? Why? Are they also all oscillating fans?
Really, why?
Yeah.
Because you're incredible, silly.
Yeah.
We actually have meetups every week. We talk about everything you've been up to at work, what new projects you're developing, discuss your menu for the week. Sometimes there's a raffle. There's a very comprehensive agenda.
That's so unbelievably cool. I had no idea. How did everyone feel about Thursday's lasagna?
I had no idea.
Yeah.
We want to advertise a lot. We only want to cater to the real diehard fans.
Makes sense.
Actually, we're having our weekly meetup real soon. And I would never want to impose or overstep, so please tell me if this seems inappropriate, but if you're not super busy...
Of course I'll be there. Let me think about it.
Let me think about it.
Thinking about it is all I could ever ask for. I really hope to see you back here then, and I promise it'll be an incredible experience. And thanks so much for the autograph.
Well,
Okay.
you want to call it for tonight?
Yeah.
Man. Okay. So,
Let's just go over.
alright. Out of everybody that's new, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 M's in my bank account. Okay. First one, Stella. Voiced by Nancy Linari. Stella has been stepped on her entire existence, in work and love and everything. She just never really realized it till now. Everyone uses her to get where they need to be, but where they need to be is rarely with Stella. After settling for silent gratitude most of her life, Stella is stepping out on her own terms, recently aligning herself with Airway as an affiliate ambassador. Determined to take back control, Stella is stepping up to the plate to control her own finances, even if she's a little wobbly on her feet.
Likes structure, dislikes feeling left out.
You met Stella, the creaky, perhaps a bit gullible staircase who appears to be involved in a rather odd business. The thing that's odd about it is that it seems to be a pyramid shape and scammy. Alright, her collectibles include Join Stella's Army, her army pamphlet. Every good army has a good pamphlet. Convince Stella to start a new business. Speak to Stella. The recipe includes a lot of E. So. Abel, voiced by Steve Bloom. Abel is sturdy and dependable with rustic sensibilities. This table is happy to support your needs, rain or shine, and most of the others consider him to be a steady, calming influence, despite his reluctance to talk. He takes pride in a job well done, which takes as many different forms as there are tables in this house. There are 8 tables in the house.
Likes steadiness, protection, exotic furniture from distant lands. Dislikes tomfoolery.
You've met Abel, a solid rustic feller who strikes you as being a bit old-fashioned. He sent you to see Kobe to set you on the right path for dating. Again, I don't really know why we would do that. Get a cup of coffee for Abel.
Ah, that's why.
That explains. Check out the landing table. Check out the dining table. Check out the end table. Okay. Mitchell Lynn, voiced by J. Michael Tatum, or Michael, because the J is to, fool off his enemies. Mitchell Lynn, prestigious pundit of the palate, master of the mouth-watering morsel, destroyer of the deviant dining establishment. He is obsessed by all things culinary, a true believer in the power of a great meal to give meaning to an otherwise drab and dreary life. So he sees it. Detail-oriented and utterly unsparing, Mitchell leaves nothing out of his withering critiques. Ambience, service, menu selection, flavor, presentation, all are of the utmost importance to Mitchell. And if any are subpar, well, you're going to know about it. With the pen as his sword, he is ready to elevate or eviscerate with equal fervor.
Likes high-quality products and ingredients, careful balance of flavor profiles, consistency of servants. Dislikes cronuts.
What? Alright. Last time you saw Mitchell, you went out to dine at Daisuke Sushi Restaurant. Last time you saw Mitchell, you went out to dine at Freddy Yeti's ice cream joint. His collectibles include Guess Mitchell's wine, so we didn't get that correctly. The Omakase Daisuke, recently opened, poorly attended. The Yummy Yeti, well, it's not trying that hard. And then go to Koa's Fusion Restaurant.
Just we know we're getting near the end of that story.
Yeah.
His recipe includes a good amount of S.
Charm.
Stefan, voiced by Marcus Brown. Stefan is a big burly stove who, despite his hard exterior, has a soft side hidden beneath those layers of muscle. If there's one thing that reigns supreme for Stefan, is that Food is the glue of the world. It brings everyone together, from all walks of life, which instills a passion burning inside him. That passion makes him come off as fiery and overbearing sometimes. He is constantly bossing the kitchen around, not that anyone actually pays attention, so that everything runs like a well-oiled machine. However, behind that veritable wall of fire is a stove who simply wants to provide joy to all those around him.
Likes cuisine, care, high standards, dislikes insincerity.
You've met Stefan, the stove, and his assistant, Mr. Cluckles. For Stefan, cooking is everything, and he's very busy. Come back a bit later. Alright, so speak well to Stefan and ask him to cook. Mr. Cluckles, top-tier character, who can disagree. Ask for dessert, ask Stefan to cook, and ask Stefan for popcorn and another dateable story. Wasn't that Teddy's?
Yeah.
Okay. Here's recipe.
Hot ass.
Luke Nukem, voiced by Travis Willingham. Are you prepared to keep the way safe? Yes. Then stop this dating nonsense and get back to your post.
Likes.
Oh, I'm sorry. Likes fighting swarmers, achieving mission success for Colonel Furnace, saving the Barons. Dislikes missions concerning chicken dinners.
Oh, you're just gonna have to put up with it. Alright. You've met Luke Nukem, a hardcore space ranger stuck guarding an isolated outpost against an indefinite threat known only as the Swarmers. His mission is to infiltrate the Swarmers' subterranean nest and destroy himself and his adversaries using a bomb implanted in his armor. He appears to not really be a microwave. His collectibles include the Magnetron Blueprint, looks highly dangerous and classified. Soggy. Okay, why is it soggy? Achieve a friend ending with Luke, and find the Magnetron. Oh, his recipe looks like a lot of A's and a couple 5s. Fire Arrow. Fire Arrow asks for your help spreading the Airfire Gospel to the rest of the house. They gave you a spiritual pamphlet of some sort and said you'd have to come with. He'd have more to you later. You helped Friar Earl compose a hymn for his particular religion. He'd like to see you again. I don't even know how he did that, despite everything that we didn't do for him. I, Ronaldini, voiced by Josh Dean. A magician who's somewhat old hat. His simple magic show has been forgotten by time, which he is unsubtly bitter about. He insists his magic shows are exclusive for those in the know, but in truth, he just doesn't have an audience. He longs for the days where he felt useful and loved, but simultaneously hides behind an exclusive tiny door so almost nobody knows his shows even exist. A paradoxical appliance.
His likes abracadabra, dislikes alakazam.
What's the difference? I, Ronaldini, is organizing a magic tour in order to reunite his two selves. He's off to plan. Come see him again soon. His collectibles about find about I, Ronaldini's background, attend I, Ronaldini's magic show, and help I, Ronaldini to write his autobiography. His recipe looks like this. So, Amir, voiced by Tej Vadat. I hope I'm getting that right. Amir is a true romantic. He's genuine, passionate, and open with his emotions. Sure, his affections can be overwhelming to anybody who isn't accustomed to his brand of radical honesty, and it's easy to mistake his flowery decorations for cheap pickup lines, but with Amir, what you see is truly what you get. He truly sees the beauty in everything he reflects, just as it is. He appreciates authenticity above all else, and takes it as his personal mission to shatter any perceptions of self-doubt in others.
Likes self-reflection, himself, and yourself. Dislikes graffiti and Bloody Mary.
Wow. You've met Amir, an abundantly complimentary beauty from the Middle East who is eager to offer you some support on your self-image. Stop by again for another boost of confidence. His collectibles include hang out with Amir for a while, watch Amir's show, the Breaker Box, okay, and then speak to Amir. His recipe looks like this. Barry Styles, voiced by Nick Wolfhard. Barry is flamboyant yet chill, fun yet empathetic, untouchably cool, and yet somehow one of your biggest fans. He loves drama but is mostly an observer, content to skate over the face of whatever's happened. He comes off as quite confident, but internally is more than a little nervous about being replaced. He can sometimes be a little ditzy, though if anyone is self-aware, it's him. prepare for parentheticals, darling.
Likes, interests, and likes. Dislikes, disinterest, and dislikes.
Wow. You've met Barry, your flamboyant yet laid-back beauty guru. Come see him anytime for a fabulous chat. His collectibles include the Tweezer survey. The survey is of vital importance. Speak to Barry and achieve a love ending with Barry. His realization, wow, we don't need to be smart at all in order to realize him. We just have to have a lot of E and a lot of S. Rainy, voiced by Janelle Randall. Poor Rainy. She seems to be going through a tough time. But what is there to do? At least in the meantime, you can enjoy the tunes together, however herky-jerky they might sound.
Likes, dancing, grabbing, swinging. Dislikes, teetotalers.
You've met Rainy, whose beauty stands in stark contrast to the bizarre and jerky music playing around her. She seems upset that nobody wants to be around her anymore, but her frenetic, high-pitched music is too much even for you. Her collectibles include Ask Celia about Rainy's past, go drinking with Rainy, attend Key's concert. Wow, it does both. Huh? Her recipe looks like such. Alright. Arma, voiced by Erica Mendez. That sounds familiar. It absolutely does. Arma wants to be the best firefighter in the world. Unfortunately for her, so far, this has only meant that she's hypervigilant about any teeny tiny bit of smoke that she detects, routinely triggering obnoxious and adrenaline-pumping false alarms. All of this constant anxiety has also had the effect of wearing her down over time, such that her batteries are almost completely drained. What she desperately needs is someone to give her a bit of a break and to show her that she doesn't need to be keyed all the way up to 11 in order to do her job.
Likes urgency and piercing noises and latex. Dislikes the middle path.
What does that mean? I guess for like fire evacuations?
I guess so.
Or something like
Rascal does not dream of Bunny Girl Senpai.
She is. Wow, she's my.
The actual Bunny Girl Senpai, yes.
Wow. And to think, I wouldn't have really recognized her from that. Good on her. You met Arma, a tough cookie smoke alarm who seems to be malfunctioning. She's busy trying to make sure the house stays safe and has asked you to return later. Her collectibles include get Arma to recharge her battery, get Arma to open up about her trauma, get Arma to recharge her battery, what the heck, okay, and get Arma to relax. Her recipe looks like this. We don't need any sort of charm for her. Interesting.
That seems odd.
And Fantina, voiced by Micah Burton. Have you ever wanted to meet your biggest fan? Now's your chance. The fact that the English word fan, meaning both fanatic and appliance for blowing air, are purely coincidental. Fantina loves you for reasons other than puns.
Likes you, dislikes none.
You've met Fantina, who is, although you've never been famous a day in your life, apparently your biggest fan. Turns out Fantina is a part of a fan club that meets up every week to talk about you. She would absolutely love it if you came to the next meeting. Our collectibles include Speak to Fantina. Oh, wait, no. There is a Speak to Fantina, period, and then there's a Speak to Fantina, no period. Speak to Fantina about your relationship. Somehow achieve a hate ending with Fantina. So it is possible.
It is possible.
The recipe looks like such. Oh, a ton of charm. It's a bit odd. And that's about it for us.
Alrighty.
So, in totality, we have now at least awakened 88, which means that we have what? About
12.
Well, that's to get to 100, right? We have 102.
Okay.
So 14?
14.
So, next time we meet will be Wednesday night.
Okay. Let's just figure out what those 14 are before we go.
Okay.
Because
the drawer.
I think
the diary.
So is this a character? Is this different from Abel or something?
Yes.
Okay, so this is going to be 1, right? So keep track of this with us. 2 for the journal.
Okay.
Anything here? Like, is the pillow separate from anybody?
I don't know, honestly.
Put that in a maybe.
That's Lyric
Okay, so these are gonna be Lyric. That's gonna be Bo,
and Shelly.
and then that's gonna be the holiday decorations.
Holiday decorations we didn't do.
Yeah.
Right.
Parker.
So
That's
that's 3. The hangers. That's gonna be 4.
Okay.
Yeah. Parker.
That's gonna be 5.
Five.
He's the
The board games.
right. So he's over here.
Yep.
And more holiday decorations.
Right. So there's 2 spots for that. Technically we didn't get this one.
Yeah.
So,
So we do have to go back. So 6.
we've done this. We have not done the toolbox.
7.
So, nothing in here, right? We haven't done the treadmill yet.
8.
What about the yoga ball?
I don't know if that counts as that counts with Duncan or not though.
Yeah.
Yoga mat too.
No, that is Duncan for sure.
Okay. I take it this is also Duncan.
I think so. Yes.
Uh,
More of Bo.
Bo, I guess more of Duncan.
Yeah. Yeah.
Look up. Okay. Yeah. No.
More holiday stuff.
More Holly. Yeah.
Okay.
That's also another form of Telly back there too. On the wall.
Yeah. Anything in here? Does this kind of? Okay, that's
No.
everything here. Toilet paper?
I think that would still count as Jean Boo.
Yeah.
Okay, interesting. Those are the towels. Anything inside? Nope. Never mind. That is not anybody. That's not anything there. What about? Is this gonna be Lux?
Yeah, it's another Lux.
Okay. This is just another Able. I take it.
Okay.
Okay. So I think that's everybody upstairs then.
Yes.
All right. Let's check downstairs. See who else we have left. The narrator is 1.
Right. Still haven't done the chairs, really.
Yeah.
Not officially.
So that's 10.
What about the remote? Is that still Telly?
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
might be.
Yeah.
What about this?
That's the lyric.
Okay. So
All written things are lyric.
gotcha. Hime is another character that's kind of like it takes a while in order to get to that.
Right.
So it's like we will consider that one, but that's probably like one of the last ones we'll get to.
Yeah.
Mhm.
That's
If we
11.
can ever get to it, really.
The blanket.
You.
Yes.
12.
Alright, now we need 2 more. Is there anything else as far as like things that we really wouldn't find in a room, so to speak?
Let's just keep looking around.
Because we've done the glow, we've done Shadow
Shadow.
Lord,
Dorian.
done
The still table. Able, done the record player. Chairs are all one thing.
Right, there's another Arma. Oh, the hamper and I guess Dirk?
Yes.
Okay.
That's 2, right? Because those are 2, like
The clothes and the hamper.
Right,
Yeah.
so that's
Yeah, it's 14. There we go.
there's
I
a
don't
piece
know. I don't know what that is.
here.
Another Sinclair.
Yes,
Lots of bows. Alright, crawl space and office. The other bathroom.
That's pretty much everything else in here.
Yeah.
We can't really do like a bar of soap, can we?
No.
It's going up separately. I don't know. Weird. I don't think there's anything else to do here other than Vaughn.
Right.
Yeah.
And that's obviously how we got Lyric and Bo. Chairs and stuff. More supply. I think we're almost done as far as like meeting everybody.
Yeah.
Pretty
It's
cool.
just getting to the route and stuff.
Alright, so
We can do that Wednesday.
Wednesday, chat. Everybody who's there, who's still around. Wednesday will be the last time for Date Everything, and this will only just be unlocking all the new characters we can find. That doesn't mean we're going to say goodbye forever to Date Everything. We will come back at some point at an unknown time in the future. But we will take a break. And then Thursday, we'll come back fresh. The brand new game, Coffee Talk, which we had talked about last time.
Yes.
So, Wednesday, point is Wednesday, Coffee Talk, Wednesday, Date Everything, Part 14, the for now conclusion to it.
So, you're here to hear first, folks, or, well, you heard it here yesterday first. And then, if you subscribe to our YouTube as well, I made a post about it on there saying this whole spiel. And then you'll even get a secret hint as to why we're even making the transition in the first place. So,
Yep.
All right, that'll be it for us tonight. Hopefully, no more mess ups with anything.
Yep.
Please, let's just end this right now before it gets worse. All right,
See ya.
goodbye.